Welcome to Recipes from the Post Road. I'm Jason Huffman, and today we're going to revisit dump cake. A while back here on the channel, I did a dump cake short, and my Aunt Mary Jo lives in Colorado, sent me a message, and she's like, I really like your recipe, but I don't have a crock pot. And so I thought I would revisit the recipe and just do it in the oven. But we're going to alter the recipe. We're going to do it in a metal pan in the oven. So first thing we're going to do, we're going to open up our can of cherry pie filling. We're going to dump that in there. Next thing we're going to do is this recipe called for using pineapple. So I got some chunks here. The recipe actually calls for crushed pineapple, but I didn't have any crushed pineapple. So I'm going to take this pineapple. I'm going to drain some of the water out, the juice out of it. Always eat your pineapple with juice, not syrup. At least that's what my grandma always told me. So we're going to drain that out. We got our pineapple here. Now, since the recipe called for chunks, or excuse me, crushed pineapple. Recipe called for crushed pineapple. I'm going to dice a few of these up. A little smaller pieces. So we ended up adding a second can of pie filling just to fill out the pan a little bit. We added our pineapple, we diced it up. Like I've said 100 times before, I am not a baker, but this is a really easy recipe. If you're not a baker like me, you can just mix it all up. So we're going to mix this pineapple and these cherries up. So like I was saying, we added a second cup of pie filling just to even it out a little bit, fill the pan in a little bit more. So now we're going to add our topping. You can use white or yellow cake. I've got white. Spread the cake over pineapple goodness. I'm just going to drop that on top. Spread it around. Okay, so we got the butter on top, got the cake mixed, we got our layer of pineapple, cherries. We're going to put in the oven for 350. 350 seems like it'll be our favorite temperature for everything we bake. $350 for 1 hour. This smells good. It looks good. I can't wait to dig into it. I'm gonna add a little whipped cream to the top. And the other one we had ice cream. This one we're gonna try whipped cream. Why not? It's warm. Mmm. But it tastes just as good as the other one we made. Got some different taste there with the pineapple in it. Try not to burn myself too bad. It's just really good flavors. Pineapple and the cherries complement each other well. The crust is perfect. Oven baked it up really good. It's a little crisp on top, not too bad. Still soft. Plum cake today in the oven. So like I said, the other one was in the crock pot. My Aunt Mary Jo, who I love dearly, she lives out there in Denver. Growing up, her and her family used to come here to Athens every year for Thanksgiving. And just great memories, great times. And she messaged me and she's like, why? And then we talked about the recipe and she says, well, I don't have a crock pot. And I said, well, I gave her the recipe. And I said, you can do it in the oven. I said, but I thought I would make one special for her in the oven just so you can see how it's done. I guess in a kind of way, that was our first viewer request for a different way of doing a recipe. But it's pretty much the same principle. Just dump your ingredients in there, mix them together. 350 for an hour in the oven. So, in closing, remember, keep your skillet hot. I'll see you out on the road. Smells great, looks great. It's nice and warm. Got a little bit of a crust there on top. It's very hot. Woo!